Imagine a life where your phone doesn't dictate your mood, where social media doesn't steal your presence, and where stillness is not just a dream, but a daily reality. Picture waking up without the urge to check notifications, eating without scrolling, walking without headphones, pumping endless noise into your ears. This isn't about throwing your phone away. It's about mastering your digital life before it masters you. The Stoics taught us that slavery isn't just chains and prisons. It's the invisible habits that hold your mind captive. And today, nothing enslaves the mind more effectively than the glowing screen in your pocket. Here's a fact that should disturb you. The average person now spends more than 4 hours a day on their phone. That's over 60 full days a year. Think about that. 2 entire months of your life, gone. In a decade, that's nearly 2 full years. 2 years that could have been used to build mastery, to write your legacy, to forge discipline, to love deeply. Instead, it is spent scrolling feeds you won't remember tomorrow. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If you can't put your phone down, ask yourself honestly, who is in control here? The digital world is not neutral. It was designed to consume you. Every notification ping, every infinite scroll, every autoplay feature is a carefully engineered hook. These platforms are not tools. They are traps. You are not the customer. You are the product. And the currency being sold is your attention. When you open an app, you are entering a casino where the house always wins. The slot machine isn't made of coins. It's made of likes, comments, and empty dopamine hits. And here's the disturbing truth. The most valuable resource you will ever own is not money. It's not status. It's not even time. It's your focused attention. Because attention is what turns time into achievement. And if you waste your attention, your time becomes worthless. If you're still with me, type this in the comments right now. Focus is my freedom. And let's go deeper. Rule number 1, the voluntary discomfort challenge. The Stoics fasted, endured cold, and slept on the ground. Not because they loved suffering, but because they wanted to master desire. Today, the greatest desire is the endless pull of distraction. So practice fasting where it hurts most, your screen. Delete the app, turn off the feed, take a full day without notifications. Endure the itch of boredom without reaching for your device. If you cannot tolerate the silence of your own mind for one evening, you are not in control. You are already owned. Rule number 2, amor fati for your feed. The Stoics believed in loving fate, not resisting reality, but embracing it. But this does not mean you must swallow every drop of digital noise. Real amor fati in the digital age is the ability to say, yes, this chaos exists, but I will not engage with all of it. Love that the world is loud, but choose silence. Love that the feed is infinite, but choose presence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You will meet with busybodies, ingrates, deceivers, envious, and selfish men. Today they appear in your feed as influencers, trolls, and false gurus. You cannot stop their existence, but you can stop giving them your attention." Rule number 3, memento mori for your digital time. Remember death. Remember that your life is finite. If you live to 80, you have roughly 4,000 weeks. The average person burns nearly 700 of those weeks staring into screens. 700 coffins filled not with life, but with distraction. Imagine walking into a hall lined with 700 coffins, each one carved with the words, "Here lies another week lost to scrolling." Would you still reach for your phone so casually? The Stoics didn't meditate on death to be morbid. They did it to sharpen their awareness. Every time you open your phone, remind yourself, this could be my last hour. Do I want my last act on earth to be scrolling a stranger's photos? Rule number 4, build a fortress of focus. Seneca wrote, life is long if you know how to use it. But most men don't use it. They scatter it into fragments. 30 seconds here, 2 minutes there. Always interrupted, never present. Your fortress is built by controlling what enters your gates. Turn off every notification. Delete the apps that weaken you. Guard your mornings with silence, not noise. If you do not build a fortress, distraction will invade and conquer. But when you create a fortress, you become sovereign over your mind again. Rule number 5, practice presence like a warrior. The Stoics taught that the present moment is sacred. It is all you truly own. When you eat, eat. When you work, work. When you walk, walk. Stop half living with your body in one place and your mind imprisoned inside a glowing rectangle. Every wasted moment is an insult to life itself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. If you lived with that urgency, would you waste another hour online? This is the digital detox, not rejection of technology, but mastery of it. The world is designed to drain you of focus, but you can build a defense. Voluntary discomfort to starve distraction. Amor fati to embrace, but not engage. Memento mori to remember the cost of wasted hours. The fortress of focus to protect your gates, and presence as your final discipline. If you've made it this far, you're not like most people. Most people can't handle hearing this truth. They'd rather stay comfortable, distracted, and powerless. But you stayed. That means you're serious. Smash that like button so others can escape the trap. Share this video with someone who's drowning in distraction. And subscribe now, because here we don't talk about theories. We turn philosophy into weapons you can use. And now, a final revelation. If the next decade of your life looked exactly like your last year of screen time, would you be proud? Or would you wake up at the end and realize you had traded your entire life for nothing? Drop this final affirmation in the comments. My attention is mine. Because in a world engineered to hijack your focus, the man who owns his attention doesn't just survive. He dominates. He becomes unstoppable.